2016 Ford Focus with the radio stays on. Let's try to turn it off. Hey there viewers, welcome back to Dallas Auto Diag. Today we're at the shop and we're dealing with a 2016 Ford Focus. The radio stays on and some lights, courtesy lights, stays on. I'm outside the vehicle. The vehicle had been in an accident recently on the driver's side. Some iron were repaired by the shop, not me, the body shop. And PCM also took a hit. Not sure if it's good or not. But the car runs on drive. I cannot turn it on right now because it has no fuel in it, and just send somebody get us fuel. So as I said, when you put the key off, I'm gonna have to disconnect the scanner, lock the doors, and lock the vehicle. The radio stays on and the courtesy lights of the buttons stays on. You see it? The light is in an off position, but it's still on right here. Those lights, the dash lights, button lights, whatever you want to call them, courtesy lights, they stay on. And the radio, put a maintainer on it, charger, so we don't we don't want to have a low battery when we check in. I wanted to start with a full scan, and I did a full scan actually. Now the reason why I disconnected the scanner from here when I wanted to show you, because the scanner would leave the car awake. Doing a full scan, we have 3 codes in the in the engine control module, because they had taken the intake hose with the mass airflow disconnected. Invalid data received from ECM. Here, body control module. This is our interest here. Driver door, central locking motor, central locking switch illumination, ambient light control module, left low beam, left turn indicator, of course, because the hit on the left side, interior light circuit A, and pass no fault. What do we have? Not responding. FCDIM, front control display interface module, and front controller display interface module. Interesting. And the global positioning system module. So I already took a copy of the report. Now we're gonna do a quick erase. And you need to have the key on when you do a quick erase, by the way. Let's do a fault scan again and a quick erase. I just noticed something. Look, when I did a key off, key on again, the mileage came to 51 mile to E, and it went up. It's almost quarter. Earlier it was 0. I mean, when I say 0, it says 0 mile to E. That's why I sent the owner of the vehicle to get us some fuel. Where's the body control module? Body control module, left low beam. We are left with this code, which is expected because the headlight is off. Now in this case I want to start the vehicle and activate lights, do something, and do a rescan to the vehicle. Alright, so after doing a rescan, we still have only one code in the body control module. I guess the other codes, because battery was dead, who knows what happened, I mean, because of the accident. I'm not gonna depend on those, I'm just gonna go by the rescan. Now we need to pull two schematics, and we have different ways to look at this, to be honest with you. We either go with the lighting or the radio. I mean, I'll see if the radio is easy to pull out. We might just go to the connector and see what's keeping it on. I think that's one way to do it, or we just go to probably those lights are two lights, a ground and a power, and the power is the one that is staying on. But that's gonna take us back to a big list of possibilities. Let's pull up both wiring diagrams and see if there is anything common. Something weird just happened. You see the lights are not on anymore. It's because we deleted the codes. And one other thing is happening. When I lock it, I don't get a beep. Unlock, lock. Don't lights go off. I just don't have a beep. Is it possible because I'm sitting in a car? Okay, let's try it. There you go, we have a beep, but now the lights stay on. See them? Lights stay on. And we have a beep. But when I unlock and go inside, lock, now I do have a beep, and I do have lights stays on. This is so weird. Okay, the fuel is here. This is the diagram for the interior lights, and right here in the body control module, which is located right there, we have a relay, interior light relay, that sends a power through a fuse 10 amp. Let's go to that fuse and do our checks there. I latched both the front doors and I locked the vehicle. We still have the light, and fuse 60 is the third one from the left right here, the 10 amp. So we have power on this side, we have power on this side. Now let's pull it out and see what happened. The relay is out and the light is off, which means this fuse is getting its power from the relay. The reason why it's the relay not backfeeding, because if it was backfeeding, taking the fuse off doesn't make any difference. We would still have lights, but now we don't have lights, which means the relay is on. Now we need to know why the relay is on. The relay is activated by the body control module, I assume. Yeah. Where does it get this power from? And I looked at the body control module, I didn't see any relay, so I think it's internal relay. We cannot service, but let's trace this red. This red comes from this mega fuse for 50 amp hot at all time. So the relay gets a hot all time from fuse under the hood, and the body control module is the one that activates this relay. The problem is, right now, it could be the body control module, and it could be something else telling the body control module to leave the radio on and the lights on. What could be? I know in Fords, sometimes the radio stays on until you leave the car, and you even if the key is off, everything is off, the radio stays on until you leave the car and you lock it. That's when the radio goes off. Now we do have a lock. The reason why I say we have a lock formation, because we hear the beep. If any of the doors was not, if any of the latches were not latching because of the accident or anything, or I even looked at the switch on the hood, it doesn't have a wire, so there's nothing here. That means we have a command, we have a signal, we should have a signal to the body control module telling him, hey, I'm locked, shut all operations, including the radio and the courtesy lights. One other thing, those lights are still on, which I believe they're internally fed by this AC control, unlike the door switches. Should we go to the radio and see what keeps it on? Let's see how easy it is to get to the radio. Here's the front controller interface module. And I was able to get to it. It was easy, it wasn't hard. All I had to do, 4 screws, 2 here and 2 under this, and then I had to 1 screw here, pry this out, pull this out, and first was that little piece that sits between. Once you take it out, you will expose the 4 screws, and once you take this trim, you'll be able to get to the screw. Back to here, and then this is held by 4 screws also. This is the harness for it. We have locked situation, and we should have those wires, battery voltage, HUD at all time, and LIN communication. Look at this, center lock, door lock system, and the signal switch, exterior light system. So let's check it out. Let's see which of these have voltage, or I assume this one. Look at now, the lights go off. And that harness, by the way, it's not the one that we looked at. It should be this one, but I have some colors differences. I have seen this before with the Ford. There's Sync Gen 1, Sync Gen 2, Sony, so it's complicated. It's not as easy, but is it possible that we have a faulty unit here? Or maybe the screen was one of them. I'm gonna connect one and see if we have that phenomenon again. All right, the screen is on. Let's do start, stop, and door, close it, lock. Okay, and now we have an on all the time screen, just like before. So light's still on. What I'm gonna do is just connect this. Okay, I'm about to disconnect the screen. The screen is disconnected. The lights went off. Is it a bad screen? Before, my suspicions was when that accident happened on this side, on the driver's side, the day running light probably got shorted or something, or they probably wired the wrong wires, probably two the same color wires, and they wired one instead of another, and now we have a voltage coming to all these exterior and interior. Although in this case I should look at the exterior lights and see if they stay on. That would be a good step to defeat my theory. But now going this way, I'm glad that we went this way, because this completely deny my theory. It doesn't hurt. Let's go look at the exterior lights, but I want to connect this. Look, even when connected, now it doesn't come on, but we have that phenomenon when we click lock. We saw that in the beginning. It doesn't lock for some reason. It unlocks, doesn't. Okay, let's start the car. Radio doesn't want to come on now. Harness is connected, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, I think so. But now we still, when we lock. Okay, why we don't have a beep? I tell you why. I think I have to open and close the door. Yeah, the car need to know that somebody left. And look, the lights are off. Why the radio is not coming on? I think it might be the harness. I didn't see it well. Let's go outside and check our exterior lights. Day running lights, nothing. Nothing. Okay. See what's going on with the screen. Yep, the harness wasn't sitting correctly. Now, key on, key off, close the door, lock. We have the beep, lights on, screen on. We have a bad screen. I also want to put the fuse back and see if those, of course they are, because these are staying on and going off with the connect and disconnect of that screen. That screen is bad. We need a new screen. Alright, I'll put back the fuse, and one last time. Unlock, key on, key off, close the door, and lock. Here you go. Lights went off, lights went off, lights went off. Yeah, we have a bad screen. Although it's working, it's operating completely. The touch is working, everything. I don't know why. Fellas, I know you guys gonna hate me for this. The customer did provide a used unit. It was the same exact part number, and we did plug it. I verified that his concern was gone. And I did record a video, but unfortunately I think I deleted it by mistake, just because it was after 3 or 4 days from the last clip that I shot on that case study. So I really apologize. I know I don't have a video confirmation, but trust me when I say that when we replaced that screen, everything worked properly, and when you lock the car go to sleep. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this is gonna help somebody solving their problem. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and I promise you the next time I will not lose the confirmation video.